all stem from our internal attitudes. So what is an attitude? Okay? It's a direction that we lean in any situation. Respect is one of those attitudinal leans. I'm either kind of leaning towards treating people with respect most of the time, or I'm leaning towards I'll get them what I need to get done regardless of how I treat other people. Plain and simple. It's a habit, two things. It's a direction that you lean without having to think about it at a subconscious level, and it's a kind of a habit of thinking that controls how you respond under stress. Okay? Do you think you can change attitudes? Or do you think it's hardwired? Your attitude, I am who I am, kind of like Popeye, I am what I am. It's growth. Okay? We are pre-wired. How many of you have kids that are a little bit too much like you to be coincidence? And how many of you have kids that even though you tried not to let them develop that same little bad habit that you have, they got it anyways? Did you know that approximately 40% of our attitudes are kind of genetically predisposed? That doesn't mean we're stuck that way. It just means we come out kind of pre-wired to be that way very efficiently. Okay? That's why we do see so much of our sons and daughters ourselves. But at the end of the day, we are responsible for creating and maintaining our own preferred attitudes. Okay? Now, here's where it gets actually kind of easy and kind of fun. Did you know that there is one tool that you use every single day? You don't really think of it as a tool that basically governs your attitudes. And that tool is simply words. It's how you talk, and specifically how you talk to yourself. How many people in here talk to themselves? I'm always like, the people in the back are sitting there thinking, no, I don't talk to myself. At the end of the day, you got to realize, we all talk to ourselves, and you know when we talk to ourselves? Whenever we're not talking to another live person. We're talking to ourselves constantly. We're talking to ourselves while we're driving into work, when we're getting in the shower, we're actually kind of rehearsing everything. And if my self-talk is negative, guess what? It cannot help but perpetuate. See, words do one of two things. Words either predict where I want to go, or they perpetuate more of the same. So if I keep talking to myself the same way over and over again, I cannot physiologically change my attitudes. If you want to change your attitudes, the very first place you got to start is how you talk to yourself. Okay? And it works like this. You see, words, the brain, the human brain does not actually process words literally. What it does is it converts words into pictures, and then we develop an emotional response to the pictures that our brains are exposed to. Do a little experiment. I'm going to say the word happy. What pictures does the word happy trigger? Someone smiling. And how does that make you feel? Okay? I'm going to say the word pig-headed and obstinate. What pictures does it trigger? Your spouse. How about this one? Impatience. Right? And you can see like blood vessels popping out of your corners of your forehead, steam coming out of your ears. And how does that make you feel? Angry and frustrated, right? If we focus on talking to ourselves the way we are, guess what? All we do is stay that way. Do we all have moments when we're not acting at our best? What if instead of saying, there I go again, why do I always lose my temper? What if I instead change my self-talk and say, hey, that's not like me. Next time I'll listen without interrupting. Next time, I'll make sure to smile when I'm actually saying good morning to somebody and actually use their first name. Guess what I do? When I actually interrupt my negative behaviors and I change my self-talk to what I wish it would have been, and I say the next time remember we talked about going down pathways in the woods? What I start to do is I gradually start to prepare myself for behaving different. And every time I do that, the likelihood of me going down the path I prefer to go down, demonstrating a different attitude, it gets easier and easier. Again, this is like golf. It's not difficult. If you will do nothing other than watch how you use words with yourself, that's the key to changing attitude.